I'm just now turning on and off this brake here. So just let me know if the lag now is gone. So here we are. This is like the part 3, but I'll just try to merge it with the part 2 of today's stream, and so we could like get rid of that lag issue. So once again the BGM changes, different track. And what we are going to face on the desert. I thought that we are not going to visit this place anymore. Looks like it's actually a thing. Let me save a game. No, this actually is the same song. Okay, so what kind of an enemy lies down there? Oh, okay, 3 Goliaths. Okay, we need to avoid these jumps. Taking them down is not going to be an easy task, actually. I tend to say actually lots of times, but this is just my trait here. Oh, all we have to do is just shoot them down with the pod. Okay, we made it. Okay, so there's still something to beat down. Okay, but okay, so do you want me to tell me that this? Okay, just let me check this out on the stream. So it's normal. I just checked this out on my Twitch page. Just give me a second. No, it appears it's everything's alright, so I don't see a problem right now. So let's just roll with it. Something big's appearing, and it's some kind of a snake monster, whatever. And it's very similar to one of the Colossus from the Shadow of the Colossus game. Hegel! That's its name. So it's all about destroying this single B mode. Nuclear risk. Okay, so she's capable of much more than we could actually anticipate. Wow. Devil trigger. I see nothing. Is he like dissing her? Okay, so are you just trolling me to self-destruct? Ah! Are you just trolling me or what? I believe that was self-destruction. But honestly, A2 probably doesn't have that function. Since she's not connected to Yorha in any way. Okay. But I just cannot do this, since I am constantly being interrupted. Yeah, so apparently yes, she is in some kind of a berserk mode. I was completely unaware of this, of course. Why is it going out of the boundaries of the map? So we'll be using it from time to time, but at first we have to be very careful here. So this battle is actually quite challenging. How often can I turn this on? Ah! 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 Wow! That was a close one. So I am constantly losing health. I haven't noticed that. Okay, and this is how you just go back to normal. Okay, I was afraid that I'm going to die. Wow. That was a dodge. I wouldn't expect the dodge. Well, yeah. But in this fight you don't have that many opportunities to attack with melee attacks. But during other battles, why not? Can I defeat these side ones? Wow, there are even some smaller machine life forms to help out here. Okay, this boss battle is actually cool. Some of these in the past were a little bit too easy. And this one is actually quite challenging. At least it requires you some time to finish this, and we are done with it. EMP attack detected. And so looks like A2 also has some hacking possibilities. So it's like she's 2B and 9S in one. I am a desert test unit. I personally believe that it's actually 9S saving her for some reason. Well, he wanted to kill her actually. Okay. Okay, so maybe he's actually saving her right now? No, it's a fragment to this memory data, okay. I just can't wait to see how's this game and how this entire game going to change, to finish. Are there some childhood memories? Are those androids have some childhood? It's becoming disturbing. It's becoming disturbing, guys. It's becoming disturbing. Okay, so apparently 2B is now going to be haunting A2. Look at her, she has that mole next to her mouth, really. So I believe A2 is a copy of 2B or something. They're made by the same, in the same bath, as you can say. This game is getting more disturbing as far as it's going, really. A2 and 2B as well. Both of them have that mole. Both of them. It isn't a coincidence. It can't be a coincidence. And to be honest, the longer we are playing this, the less I understand this. So actually I would like to choose 9S to see how what was going on with him, and I believe that eventually we'll be like forced to play as both of them. So let's go with 9S right now. Even though A2 seems to be very attractive. These bots are cooperating right now. So what would actually happen if 9S would like to try to kill 8? Okay. So here are these redhead girls or pink hair girls. Of course these are androids, I believe. So we're at the resistance camp. And they recovered him. So are they evil or not? They appear to be somewhat, well, weird. 2 weeks.
見つけてきた私に感謝しろよ。2B は
So all these people here are still alive, that's for sure. Okay, so they are basically nurses. So here's like the backstory. What these models. So, can we like interact with them somehow? Nope. Yeah, they look similar. So, what is he supposed to do now? Since he lost his love. Mail! From what? From where? From the bunker? That pile of junk floating around the space? And look at this, we can even check A2's correspondence. From Council of Humanity. Why would Council of Humanity contact A2? We have received word of the recent destruction of Adam and Eve. The enemy machined life from central networking units. With the enemy weakened, now it's our moment. Humanity's great army will now launch an all-out assault. Drive back the invaders and reclaim a rightful home of Earth. Still, what is the idea since the humanity is extinct anywhere? As we're all aware, our recent large-scale offensive ended in crushing defeat, with the loss of our Yorha compatriots being particular point of deep regret. Long we will remember their brave sacrifice. But where is this message sent from? However, do not lose hope, for the truth is that we, humanity's great army, still possess an upper hand. Go forth and fight for the victory just for your sake, not just the sake for the fallen, but not just for your sake, but for the sake of the fallen as well. Glory to mankind. Again. So, every single one of them received the same message. So it looks a little bit like that NieR from Evangelion, which is very shallow from the very beginning. And it's still shallow even though it's destroyed, so we don't know, we know even less about this about the command center, and as we can see, there are even some sub-quests right now, so I wouldn't expect some side quests at this point of the story, but looks like we have to take them, so I want to take care of them in the first priority. So apparently we are not going to finish this today, but who knows, maybe next stream will be the last stream of NieR Automata, who knows. So here's a here's a quest. What is your quest? Haven't seen you for a while, so this probably comes as no surprise, but I have more packages. That's okay. So really, do we have to really do this again? At this point, we are like... Okay, so this is like the worst possible moment to have such quests. Shouldn't be 9S be like... Shouldn't he be like... I don't know, concerned about 2B or stuff? Okay, so as we can see, there's going to be much more pushing than before. And even though these androids are super strong, they really struggle with these blocks. Package obtained. Package, so it's called package for some reason. Package, it's like, you know what's package? Package is in your pants. This is what we could call package. Crates before hose. Yeah. Looks like NieR is like really treasuring this idea. Okay. I am somehow blocked right now. Well, so this is like a moment for us to calm down a bit after all these events and think a bit. So I cannot push it back. I cannot pull this. I just can't push it. Oh my god. So that's terrible. I have to reset this in order to gain all these rewards. So now I'm pushing this to the limit. Push it to the limit. But if you really think of this, well, 2B had her reasons to not really fight A2, and we still don't know real reasons behind A2's actions. All we know is that she had a beef with the command center, and she believes that they lied to. She believes that they lied to our heroes, and they are somehow connected. This is getting very interesting. Come on, talk to him. I want to talk to this resistance member. Come on, what the fuck is going on? I don't even care at this point about this prizes. They might be like relevant if I am to like play this all additional challenges, like some secret bosses. I believe there are some. As far as I know, there is even a possibility to fight one of these producers of this game. Really, in person. So there are definitely special secret battles. Have you seen these folks per chance? Nope, sorry. They were part of my squad, but I lost contact when they went out to field search. If anything has happened to them, well, to put it bluntly, if they're dead, I need to know so I can mourn them properly. Wow. Have you tried searching for them? I go myself, but my motor systems were heavily damaged for some. So now that at least are not going to hide the fact that they are androids, at least I believe that he refers to motors inside him. Or I am just like totally misled here. I believe we're going to find them. Gathering keepsakes. Okay, so we are accepting some other quests here. That's weird. So it's at Flooded City. So yeah, that's for sure. We're not going to finish this today. We are not going to finish this game today. If it was a weekend, I would go with this very long stream, but as it's Monday, so what do you expect? I need to sleep. It must have been tough for you, Aha. Now we've got no bunker, we cannot replenish our bodies, so if we die, there's no more recovery. Yes, that's a valid point. We cannot die right now. We cannot self-destruct, we are so limited. This is the only body that NieR has right now, and 2B's body is completely destroyed. So how are they going to recover her? If you die now, it's the end, so I'd recommend saving as much as possible. Okay, so that's a valid point here. That's actually, I wasn't really taking this into consideration, but yeah, that's important stuff. And this is really interesting. What is this? Where does it come from? Where does it came from? Really? What's this? It looks totally like that copy city Adam created, but tenfold more complex. The tower. Why does it appear here? Why did it appear, really? Okay, so before we do this, I want to complete the side quest. Apologize for this. Okay, so there's another side quest to take, so I want to finish all these side quests before we finish the game. It's like obvious. Whoever played so it's in the flooded city. Whoever played RPG games knows the drill. Side quests before, especially in this game, since side quests in this game tend to really introduce some interesting stories. So we are moving to the flooded city. So it's 2 weeks since 2B is dead, apparently, but as we could see, she's more like haunting now, A2. So you kinda lied to me, Ojo, about learning about A2. But I know that this lie was necessary. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I'm sorry that I'm swearing so much, but what is this? Well, I never stated this stream isn't 18 plus, but these are just my genuine reactions. I am not going to pretend that I am so censored. What is this? Okay, so I guess that this is a part of that entire tower. Even more mysteries than you could like anticipate. More mysteries. So you thought you are going to learn something about this game. Nope, we are going to give you more mysteries. So it's very... This game is so similar to Kingdom Hearts at so many areas, really. Even at storytelling. You are just like... You're just totally convinced that you are going to learn something about this game, and instead this game is giving you 3 more new sub-quests or stories to follow, and this is like getting out of hand. At this point, I believe more than 40 hours. Okay, so we'll move to the factory now. At this point, it's probably more than 40 hours, and I'm trying to finish every single side quest possible. But even though we'll finish these side quests, there's probably going to be more additional content, like some additional battles and some tons of Easter eggs. This game is just filled with Easter eggs, especially for especially for Yoko Taro's fans. So yeah, this game is huge, but you have to like take into account that we are still playing the story mode. We are still playing the story mode. It's imagine that you are playing, let's say, oh, just give me a second. I have a phone call, so I'll be back in a minute, and I just can't like ignore it. I am back again, so I apologize. And as we are discussing, this game takes me like 40 hours at this point, and we still don't know the real ending. There are still lots of endings, and let's imagine that Kingdom Hearts, single Kingdom Hearts game, it takes you like 20 hours to complete the storyline, and then you just complete all these sub quests. So I tend to like complete 100% of Kingdom Hearts game in 40 hours. So it takes as much as we need to be at this point in this game in Kingdom Hearts to complete it at 100% rate. But remember that I was just doing this because I knew what to do, because I knew these games. But still, this is just like to indicate how big this game is. This game is so big. I wasn't expecting this to be this huge. Okay, so it appears that I'm actually moving in the wrong direction. So we need to actually go down. And it's probably this one. Nope. But we are looking. Yeah, so here's a fallen resistance member. And probably the final, the conclusion of the story will be like, this guy was killed by that guy who gave you the quest. Haha, this game is so dark. Yeah, this is my prediction. After completing all these side quests, this is my prediction for this quest, really, believe me. This is going to happen. Okay, so I'm looking for more points to visit for this quest. This one, Gathering Keepsake, where is this? A Funland, probably, yeah. So we are moving to Funland. What's actually happening over there after this world? I'm looking forward to see this. Was that giant battle in the city affected these machine life forms in Funland in any way? Remember that there's still Pascal's Village. Can we even access Pascal's Village? Not. We cannot access Pascal's Village at this point. Blitzcrank story. So Pascal's Village is unavailable. So who knows what's going on in the Funland? I just don't expect this happy lifestyle going on over there, but who knows. No, actually, okay, no, it doesn't look normal. So this is definitely a machine life form also affected by this virus. So, and these are these peaceful ones, so I believe that this virus was just to destroy androids of Yorha, and also these peaceful machines. So I believe that Pascal at this point might be also infected. Yeah, so that's actually sad. So we used to visit this place, and there was like a party going on all the time, and it appears that not anymore. So this quest is probably giving us the task to visit all these places to see how this world is, how this world looks like right now. And as we can see, there's also that giant turbine next to the theater. So this world changed a lot after that giant battle. So is there any other point we need to... Oh my god, do we really have to go to the desert? I don't want to, but well, we have to. We have to move to the desert, but at least we can use that, I believe. Fighting with who? With these machines here at the fan night? Ah, I don't think so. I guess I could attack them, but I don't want to. So I'll just like totally ignore them. Let me move to... Oh, I cannot move. I can't use this one. So we use the oil field transporter. But they definitely move like zombies. So we have like some. We have this zombie apocalypse for machines. So NieR should be considering himself very lucky to not be like affected by this virus in any way. And of course the only living thing beside the plants, these giant animals here, they also like are not infected, of course. So we may expect some of these giant structures being present here as well. But I can't see anything inside. What is this? This looks a lot like some Mad Max stuff. Okay, so there's a giant... Claim your revenge. Okay, so there's a giant tank, and it looks like so much like in Mad Max movies, really, if you're familiar with this post-apocalyptic setting. Well, it's very hard to approach it, but I made it. So I'll just hug this. But it looks impressive. It looks impressive. And these games looks pretty hard. Well, I haven't played all these Nintendo Switch games, like Mario Odyssey and the newest Zelda game, but as far as I'm concerned, these are probably the only games that could actually rival NieR Automata in terms of being the best game of 2017, really. This... In almost every area, this game does its job. Design of enemies, lots of different play styles. I would say that there are even many game genres compiled in one game. The story is so far awesome, even though the first parts of that storyline is actually kinda boring, but this is just a warm-up. So I have no idea what kind of a game could beat this in terms of being the game of a year. So these games on Switch, they have to be so innovative. These games have to be so innovative that they are even top NieR Automata at this. So I haven't played this game, so I'm not going to judge them, but they have to be awesome if they like beating NieR Automata. Of course, not in each ranking, but still, in most cases, if NieR Automata wasn't like being awarded as a game of the year, then in most cases Mario or Zelda was, and it's actually not a shame to lose to Zelda and Mario. You never take this as a shame. And I'm just wondering how could like Game of the Year edition look like for this game. What could you implement besides the regular content we have here? You'd have like add some additional chapters and some new bosses and tons of new stuff, maybe new outfits. Wow, so taking down these two tanks was actually a big deal, but we've managed to hack this. So here's another resistance member. Look at this, this is just a regular AK here. Regular AK. So they how do you like beat all these machine life forms and androids and stuff with AK? Please. At this point it's a joke weapon. It's like trying to beat someone with a fork. Of course you can kill someone with a fork, but please. You know what I'm talking about. What is this place here? Flooded City Coast, and where is this? It's still in the... here? I have no idea what is this referring to. Okay, so we are going back to the resistance camp. I'm checking the time. We still have 40 more hours, so let's hope we are at least going to be done with side quests, and then hopefully we can have this one last stream to finish this game once and for all. But really, the more I play this, the more I'm getting attached to this. The story is so awesome. These characters are very memorable. I even I even got attached to 9S, even though I disliked him so much before, really. So I just want everything to end up well, to end with a happy ending, right? Okay, so let me take a look once again. I was kind of distracted. So here's the story marking, and okay, so basically we are moving to where it's mostly about his appearance, but as a character I believe he's well written. He's well written. It's not I have no real reason to dislike him beside his just looks. I have no reason to dislike him beside okay. When you're talking about the difference between A2 and 2B, yeah, A2 seems to be taller, but in all other aspects, she looks so much like 2B, really. They could be like sisters, and who knows, maybe they are sisters. We don't know that yet. But they might be sisters at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Your face tells me everything I need to know. They didn't make it, did they? No, I'm sorry, I see. This is what's left of their personal effects. Thank you. I'll just place these flowers with them. Flowers. I'm just imitating an old ritual. Human race had many traditions when it came to mourning their dead. I know they may not mean much to us, but... well, I just want their souls to find some peace. That's the wish I'm putting into these flowers at any rate. Thank you again for your help. Can I admit something? I'm relieved that I was too injured to fight. Oh. I'm relieved because it allowed me to escape. So, okay, so these are like two ways of dealing with this. With this guy. So, you may like feel bad because you couldn't fight, and this guy showed that he actually appreciated that he couldn't fight, so he could survive. So, you may call this being coward, but... Last side quest requires every weapon maxed out. Have fun with that. Okay. So thank you for a heads up. So I just might want to do this off stream. That's a good idea. I might want to do this off stream. So let me check out the status. 82%. So there are going to be more of them. How much more quests there are going to be? Could you like indicate it to me? Like how more of these are coming? How many of these? Really, I want to know. You're looking for the resistance member who usually here. He stepped out. He said he had to make a delivery to the outpost. I thought he'd be back by now, but honestly... Well, you can check up on him. Okay. I appreciate it. There's a female resistance member stationed in the desert. Oh, desert! I hate desert. I just hate desert. When it appears we have to deal with this, so... At this point, I wasn't expecting to be playing as 9S. I thought that the entire rest of the game will be played as 2B, but apparently they're forcing us to play as 9S. I don't mind this. So where do I head from here? What's this? Sorting trouble. Okay, so here's next to the desert camp and gathering keepsakes. So we haven't finished that one quest, really? We still have 2 quests available? Okay. Ah, okay, so he's probably gathering this... he's mourning his comrades over there. He's having that funeral. Okay, so we'll be moving there. But first we'll... Okay, let us do this, actually that one first, so... Forest zone center. And we shall find out what happened to these machine life forms in the forest. Remember, there's that tribe, and they used to still fight for their long dead king, and at this point they are probably also zombified. Wow, so now we can like select which one do we want to mount. I'll select moose here. And let's move to the funeral. I expect there to be funeral. My king, my king. Yeah, they are also fucked up at this point. Okay, so it's actually happening in the shopping mall. Maybe even at Emil's place. Yeah, it looks like it's happening at Emil's place. So yeah, we're going back to Emil's place. Well, Moose was just closer to me, to be honest. So, if you look at him, his outfit really resembles some woman coats. Coats designed for females. Well, this is Japan, this is just a Japanese design, really. But yeah, some people may just dislike NieR just because of his appearance, even though he's kinda interesting character. Okay, so actually NieR wants to... So this is actually NieR's stuff, and he wants to... Okay, so... This is here just to remember 2Bs, really. So it was more about NieR and 2B than that guy. That guy just like gave him an idea of having a funeral, of leaving a symbol here. But this looks a lot like Metal Gear Solid 3, and this is like unavoidable at this point. This comparison here. Wow, so many emotional moments. But I don't believe that 2B is gone for good. It's just, well... Dolent emo software. If he was a real emo, he would just sit down in a corner and cut himself, and instead he's fighting. He's actually a bold guy. He's brave. He didn't hesitate to rescue 2B, even though he was like inferior to her when it comes to combat. So this is why I respect this character. Even though, as I mentioned before, his appearance might be like not appreciated by many people who just don't want to play as a teenage boy when they can play as a very attractive, hot woman, female android. Well, you can even like see that difference between NieR and 2B, since 2B appears to be way more mature than... Of course, I mean just physically, right? So this is like a message for us. I believe this is a message. That appearance is not everything. Okay, so we are moving to desert, but desert camp, yeah, this is the spot. And we are still handling that these side quests. But I'm really looking forward to see what's behind that tower. And if you are still with us, Ojo, I would like to ask you one thing. Is it like mandatory for me to complete side quests before finishing the game? Will I be able to finish side quests after completing all these legitimate endings? To have this like moment in which I know that I have completed the game and I can now simply just free roam over the world. If you could like answer me to this question, I would be so. I would appreciate this. Okay, so there's a delivery to Jackass. This character is called Jackass for some reason. You're telling me he's still not back. Our storage facility is over in the city ruins. Helps keep it safe from enemy attacks and all that noise. Hell, he could still be there for all I know. Let me show you where it is. Okay, so in factory, right? Let me check this out. Oh, not actually in the factory. It's very close from here, so we're just having this moose helping us. We are just avoiding these. Better do it before progressing the story. So that sounds challenging. If you say that we need to upgrade every single weapon to the maximum, then it will take some time, and I guess I'll just have to deal with this off stream, with just collecting the these mats to upgrade all of these weapons. So I guess that tomorrow I'll be just doing this, and okay, we'll be helping him. But I guess I'll tomorrow be doing this, and there will be no stream. So thank you for this recommendation, nevertheless. Oh my god, so do we have to push again? Okay, so how do I push it? Yeah, this is like still in the storyline of this guy, so how do I push it so I can... Okay, there's not that real choice here. Why can't you just destroy this? Come on. Hey, okay, this makes no sense. These crates are wooden and you can easily slice them with your sword. So even NieR should be able to do so. So why don't you just slice them up? This makes no sense. Am I asking for too much? If I'm asking for a little bit of common sense here. This is actually weird stuff. So you are forcing... Of course, this is just for some... this is for variety of game styles. So just to not be limited to regular just exploring and fighting, we have these, let's say, mini games, but this makes no sense. Why does he have to push it when he can just simply destroy it? Especially here, since I could like understand this in that resistance camp, since these are supplies for the resistance, but here, these are some random crates. Why don't you just destroy them? But yeah, he needs to like reach this guy. He needs to save him. So yeah, that's the reason why he would want to destroy these wooden crates. I don't expect him to destroy these metal crates. I just want him to just slice down these wooden crates. Okay, so we need to escort him now. Come on. Come on. Are you blocked? Come on. And Emil is still running around. Okay, so he's walking here. I can't do this. I just can't do this. You cannot pull. Only you can do is push. Push it to the limit. Okay, man, why won't you walk faster? Come on. Okay, so it appears that he wants me to... He couldn't move around. He just forced me to push this here. Ah. Let me take a look at the time. 20 more minutes. I'm sorry that I'm just like that very that there's a time pressure, but yeah, I just need to have some sleep. I got trapped. Yeah. I got trapped in there while trying to get everything organized. Okay, so escort mission might work and probably work. I haven't played any of these. If you are playing this in a multiplayer mode, in which one of the players is the escorted one. So imagine these old VIP maps for Counter-Strike, where one of the guys had to be protected one and other people had to protect him. So yeah, this could work as long as the player has the control. But if you had to guide the NPC one, yeah, it's annoying. My supervisor tore through the place like a tornado and ended up boxing me in. I tell you what, I just can't keep up with her God damn it, there you are. Oh, here's Jackass. I haven't seen you. See you who the hell know how long. No, and now I find you sitting here on your ass. I didn't tell you to keep this place organized. Yeah, but this is where you're throwing these things all over the place and I got trapped. Okay, so is this really that trivial? If something's in the way, just blow it up. It's not your freaking it's not a freaking difficult. Okay, and she got the point here. But I don't have any explosives. Then build some. I mean, just look all the crap around here. I could build and mobs with this. But there's no way to... Wow, zip it already. Time to teach you some goddamn bomb making skills. So... Oh my god, we really had to rescue him from that trivial situation, and she even got the right point here. Oh my god. So basically we just wasted time. But we had to make sure that he's alright, so... We are getting all these mats. And another archive. And pod program, repair. So actually these rewards were way more interesting than the actual quest. So let me take a look at this program here. Repair emits temporary beam capable of healing the combatants as long as they remain within its radius. Okay, so that's basically healing. But do we really need this if we have countless of items to heal us? Intel, archives, not archives, maybe I am looking for that. Oh jeez, I'm just looking for combat controls. Where is that? Where is that? What is this novel? 16%. So looks like look when you just look at this, it means that, well, I haven't unlocked so much of the content really, and I can't find that Jackass's recipe. So let's just skip this. So it's updated and is it completed? So let me just check this out. We don't have any active quests right now, so the only thing we can do right now is to accept more subquests if they're available, but as far as I see there is actually something. Where is this? What's this place? In Castle. Okay, so we are moving to Castle to accept that quest. So I am actually wondering how does the castle situation looks like after this entire disaster that happened. So we are moving to the castle right now. You might even want to move to Royal Chamber. Let's try this. Too bad we're not playing as 2B. My god. She's the main character, or... Okay, I have a big problems with designating who's the real main character of this game. Since, well, 2B is like marketed as the most important character here, yet we play yet we play her with the most, the least. So we're playing more with 9S, and now we are going even to play as to B, as to A2. So and here is the king's bed, and I want to see where's that quest. It's over there. Okay, so I guess we need to move to the graveyard, or at least somewhere close to the graveyard. So that was a wrong direction. But I have big issues with really designating who's the main character here. What's the song? What's the song here? Okay, I'm just rushing here. I'm not even fighting this. Oh, I haven't noticed that one here before. And where is that? I need to check this out. It's one level below, I believe. Oh, actually it's here. Yorka soldier. Okay, so here's that skinny 9S bootleg. The only male Yorka soldier I have ever seen beside 9S. I've heard of you. You're the model people used to call 9s, right? Yeah. I'm 4S. It's impressive that you're still alive, 9S. You're type 4 model. You guys were deployed pretty early on, if I remember correctly. I sure was expecting to run into another scanner model. Not after what happened to the bunker. So what are you doing here? Gathering intel on the enemy. Yorha might be a thing of the past, but the resistance is still around. Okay. So as long as my body works, I figure I should make myself useful. If you make any information about local enemies, you can share it with me. Can you share it with me? There's only so much I can do on my own. Sure, I'll give everything I have at the moment. Okay, so I hand it, and what's happening now? Interesting. Comparing your data with mine reveals a number of individual differences between machines of late. It looks like different regions have their own specialized machines, almost like the environment is affecting them somehow. But of course that's absurd. Alright, I should pay you for the trouble, please take this. So we already did this. So would you mind if I called you mines too? Just like everyone else. Go ahead, nobody calls me that anymore though. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Sore subject, is it? Sorry. Yeah, that's sad, since the really only one was to be at her one last moment. If you run into new enemies, I'd very much like to look over your data. So, am I like forced to come back here each time I learn something? After all the fall of the bunker 4S, a similar model android to 9S has taken refuge at the forest castle. Even though the Yorha squad has been destroyed, he's still trying to gather data on the enemy. Since there's only so much he can do on his own, he has asked 9S for help. Gather new enemy intel and give it to 4S at the forest castle. How do I do this? You ask. So this is similar, I guess. Okay, so I would like your help here, Ojo. So, does this require me? Does this require me to beat every single one enemy in the game, or are there any hints on how to do this? And about the currency, well, this is the post-apocalyptic world, and there has to be something as a currency, right? So. These resistance members and androids were using these metal parts, some trash, as a currency. So this is quite obvious for a post-apocalyptic world. Remember, this is still post-Apo world. But in a more Japanese way. Okay, so it appears that most likely I'll have to like forced to defeat every single one of them in order to complete that quest. So we'll be just moving to that tower quest. But I'll just have to check the time. But first I need to deal with these guys, as they are like preventing me from using the transporter. Okay, so we are now moving to the resistance camp. And let me check the time. 10 minutes. I don't think we are going to do anything in particular in 10 minutes. So I just consider calling it a day, really. I don't think we are going to finish this quest in 10 minutes. Especially it requires us to go to the tower to investigate this, so... No, we are just going to save the game here and call it a day. So, today we have learned lots of stuff. We had that entire big battle. There is that virus which is affecting androids and basically was responsible of, well, the downfall of the entire command center, which tried to destroy who and what, I have no idea, machines, but this is like battling against the god. So basically 2B is no more apparently, but her memory is inside 2A2 who destroyed her. And now 9S would like to really avenge her, but eventually they probably end up working together, I believe. So there is still a story to tell. There's still something going to happen. So we are not done with NieR Automata yet. We are not done with this game, but we are close, I believe. So, who knows? Maybe the next stream we'll do the thing. I'll try to complete all these upgrades for weapons off stream, and also I'll try to collect all this data for that guy so we could complete this quest. And yeah, that's it. So I wouldn't expect a stream tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe Wednesday there's going to be a proper time, but I would say probably Thursday. But if you really want to be up to date, just follow me on Facebook and all the medias. The Facebook is the primary one. And I have updated today's YouTube account with previous videos, and I'll do with these videos probably. I'll update them tomorrow. And as for today, thank you for watching me, both of you, and whoever watched us beside you. Maybe there was someone who just didn't told anything on the chat. But thank you for watching me for today. You spent 4 hours with me, 3 hours with me, and I appreciate that. It's always, well, I prefer to have someone to talk to during the streams. Most of these NieR Automata streams I just performed solo, silently, with no one's watching. But with you guys here around, it's much more enjoyable to have someone to talk to. So thank you for watching me today, and see you next time. Just check out the Facebook updates, and you'll be like totally. You should be just update about on when I'm going to stream next time. So see ya next time. Furbens out.